Hello, everyone. Today I'll be talking about Orthocenter, Circumcenter, and Centroid. So first of all, we need to learn three definitions first. So first we have altitude. An altitude is a line segment from the vertex of a triangle to the opposite side at a 90-degree angle. So it would be like this, 90-degree angle like that. Next, we have a median. A median is a line segment from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So let's say this is the midpoint, label that M. This is the median. And lastly, we have a perpendicular bisector. A perpendicular bisector is a line that passes through a midpoint of a side and meets the side at a 90-degree angle. So it passes through the midpoint of a side at a 90-degree angle, like this. Okay, so now moving on, we'll go over some more definitions and then I'll show you guys how to solve the orthocenter, circumcenter, and centroid. So next, first of all, we have the orthocenter. In the orthocenter, it's the point where all three of the altitudes intersect. So let's go over a sample question on how to solve this. So first, we have to find the altitude from A to BC. So this is the altitude, so it's basically from A here to BC. So we have to find that. So first we have to find the slope of BC, and to do that, we do M is equal to -2 minus 1 over 1 minus 8. But actually, before doing that, you guys should know that the slope formula is M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in this situation, we have B as 8, 1 and C as 1, -2. So this would be y1, this would be y2 here, and 8 would be x1, 1 would be x2. So now let's set the equation. M is equal to -2 minus 1 over 1 minus 8. And this leaves us with M is equal to -3 over -7. And this leaves us with M is equal to 3 over 7. So now that we have this, we have to make it a negative reciprocal. And the negative reciprocal of 3 over 7 would be -7 over 3. And then you have to substitute this into y is equal to mx plus b. And that would turn into y is equal to -7 over 3x plus b. Now we have to substitute a point in the to find b. So to do this, we can use the point A, which is 2, 5. 2, 5. So 5 is equal to -7 over 3, 2 plus b. 5 is equal to -14 over 3, plus b. B is equal to 5 plus 14 over 3, and that leaves us with b equal to 20 over 3. 20, oops, 29 over 3, my bad. That leaves us equal to 29 over 3. Okay, so now you substitute that back into y is equal to mx plus b. So then our equation would be y is equal to negative 7 over 3x plus 29 over 3. Now we have the first equation done, but we still need another one. So now we'll find the altitude from B to AC. So let's just look at this. B all the way to AC. So first we have to find the slope of AC. And that would be m is equal to -2 minus 5. -2 minus 5 over 1 minus 2. And that would leave us with m is equal to -7 over -1. M is equal to 7. And now we have to turn this into a negative reciprocal. And that would become m is equal to -1 over 7. So now we plug that into y is equal to mx plus b. So that would be y is equal to -1 over 7 x plus b. And now we have to substitute a point in. So here we can substitute b in. B is 8, 1. So that would be 1 is equal to -1 over 7, 8 plus b. 1 is equal to -8 over 7 plus b. 1 plus 8 over 7 is equal to b. B is equal to 15 over 7. Now we plug that back into y equals mx plus b, and that would become y is equal to -1 over 7 x plus 15 over 7. So now we have the second equation done. So now that we have both of the equations, we have to set them equal to each other. Since they're both equal to y, we're allowed to do that. So here we have -7 over 3x, -7 over 3x plus 29 over 3 is equal to -1 over 7x plus 15 over 7. And we just have to solve for x now. -7 over 3 plus 1 over 7x is equal to 15 over 7 minus 29 over 3. Now, this becomes, we can make the denominators the same, so that becomes -49 over 21x plus 3 over 21x is equal to is equal to 45 over 21 minus 203 over 21, and that is just negative 46 over 21. X is equal to negative 158 over 21. So then we can cancel the denominators out since they're both the same. And then we have negative 40, oops, negative 46, 40, negative 46x is equal to negative 158. X is equal to 79 over 23. And then we have to substitute that back into an equation to find the y. So y is equal to negative 1 over 7, 79 over 23 plus 15 over 7. And y would then be equal to 266 over 161. So therefore, the final answer here would be 79 over 23, 79 over 23, and 266 over 161 is the orthocenter. So this is how you solve the orthocenter. Now let's move on to circumcenter. Okay, so for circumcenter, the circumcenter is basically where the perpendicular bisectors intersect with each other. Um, Now let's go over a sample question to find how they intersect. So first, we have to find the perpendicular bisector of AB. So we start that by finding the midpoint of AB, which would be M is equal to 2 plus 8 divided by 2, 2 plus 4 divided by 2. And this is equal to 5, 3. So that's what we get for the first midpoint, which is right here, 5, 3. Now we have to find the slope of AB, which is just the slope is equal to 4 minus 2 over 8 minus 2, because this is y2, x2, and this is y1, this is x1. So 4 minus 2 over 8 minus 2, which is equivalent to 2 over 6, which is equal to 1 over 3. Then we have to make this a negative reciprocal, which turns it into negative 3. So now that we have this, we can put it into y equals mx plus b and turn it into y is equal to negative 3x plus b. And now you substitute a point in. So you substitute the midpoint in. So here we have to substitute 5 minus 5, 3. So that would be 3 is equal to negative 3 times 5 plus b. 3 is equal to negative 15 plus b. B is equal to 3 plus 15. B is equal to 18. So the final equation of this would be y is equal to negative 3x plus 18. So now we have to find the perpendicular bisector of another side. For this, we can use BC. So we have to find the midpoint here now. So for the midpoint, we use the midpoint formula again, which is just m is equal to, so it's basically x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So that is 8 plus 4 divided by 2 and then 4 plus 10 divided by 2. And that is equal to 6, 7. Then after that, we have to find the slope with using the slope formula. So that would be 10 minus 4. Yep, 10 minus 4 over 4 minus 8. And that is equal to negative 3 over 2. But then we have to make this a negative reciprocal. So that would turn into 2 over 3. And then the final equation, well, not the final equation, we can plug that into y equals mx plus b and turn that equal into y is equal to 2 over 3x plus b. And then we have to substitute the midpoint in. So when we substitute this in, 7 is equal to 2 over 3x plus b. Oh, there's 3, 6 plus b. 7 is equal to 4 plus b. 7 is equal to 4 plus b. And b is equal to 3. So then we can plug this back into y equals mx plus b to get our equation. 2 over 3. Y is equal to 2 over 3 x plus 3. Okay, so now we have both of our equations. We have to set them equal to each other. So we have negative 3x plus 18 is equal to 2 over 3x plus 3. So then we can solve this by rearranging first. So negative 3x minus 2 over 3x is equal to 3 minus 18. So we can then turn this into negative 9 over 3x minus 2 over 3x is equal to negative 15. Negative 11 over 3x is equal to negative 15. Then x is equal to 45 over 11. So then we have to plug this back into the equation. So y is equal to negative 345 over 11 plus 18. And y is equal to 63/11. And that leaves us with the final answer, oops, a final answer of 45/11 and 63/11 as the y. So this is how you solve for the circumcenter. And now let's move on to how to solve for the centroid. So in a centroid, it's basically when the three different medians intersect. So let's go over a sample question where we have this triangle. So first we have to find the midpoint of a side. So let's find the midpoint of BC. So we have to use the midpoint formula for this. Is equal to 6 plus 3 over 2 and 0 plus 6 over 2. So that is equal to 9/2, 3. Now we have to find the slope of a to the midpoint. So we have to find the slope of a to the midpoint. So we just use the slope formula for that. So that would be 3. Oh wait, let me just tell you guys. So we're basically finding this. So that would be 3 minus 0, 3 minus 0 over 9/2 minus 0. And that is 3/9/2, which can be simplified into 2/3. So now that we have that, we can substitute that into the equation, and that would be basically y is equal to 2/3 x plus b. And then we have to find the b value. So we can just plug the midpoint in. Or we don't have to plug the midpoint in. We can just plug another point in. So here I think we have to plug in the vertex actually. We have to plug in the vertex. So just y is equal. So that is 0 is equal to 2/3, 0 plus b. And that just gives us b is equal to 0. So the equation would be y is equal to 2/3x. So when you're to find the equation for centroid, you have to plug the vertex in. So now we have the first equation. Now we have to set up a second one. So we have to find the midpoint of another side. So here we can do it for AC, find the midpoint. So the midpoint for AC would just be 0 plus 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2. And 0 plus 6 divided by 2. And that would just be equal to 3/2, 3/2, 3. So now that we have the midpoint, we have to find the slope from B. So what we are finding is this line here. So the slope from B would be 3 minus 0 over 3 over 2, 3 over 2 minus 6, which is just equal to negative 2 over 3. And then we can plug this into the equation for y is equal to mx plus b. So y is equal to negative 2 over 3 x plus b. And here we have to substitute the vertex in now, and the vertex is 6, 0, 0. So that would be 0 is equal to negative 2 over 3, 6 plus b. 0 is equal to negative 4 plus b. b b is equal to negative 4. So that we can put that into the equation and make it y is equal to negative 2 over 3 x minus 4. Oh, plus 4. So now that we have our two equations, we can set them equal to each other. So 2 over 3x is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 4. 2 over 3x plus 2 over 3x is equal to 4. So that is 4 over 3x is equal to 4, and x is equal to 4 divided by 4 over 3, which is 3. So now that we have the x, we can substitute that back into an equation. So we can substitute that into y is equal to 2 over 3x because that's simpler. So y is equal to 2 over 3, 3, and y is equal to 2. So that leaves us with the final answer of 3, 2. And this is just the intersection. That's just the intersection of the medians. Okay, so I hope this video helped you guys. Thank you for watching.